Check, check.
Vic says it's a mindset, though.
It's a mindset, yeah. Jay said it yesterday. Tiredness makes cowards of us all, so it's good.
Dallas, does playing conditions like this, whether it's insanely hot or freezing cold come December and January, does it actually toughen a team up, or is that something that just people say?
No, it definitely toughens you up. I'm excited to see what it's like tomorrow when it's supposed to be like 70 degrees or whatever. It'll feel like you can go all day, but when it's severe heat like this, I mean, it's just natural. Your body sweats more, you get tired a little bit faster, and it's just things you got to be able to push through. So, the good thing about football is we get to do it as a team. I feel like the tough days like today, when it's this hot, it brings us all closer together because we're, all struggling out there together, trying to fight through, trying to give the best effort for the person next to you.
Probably your toughest game last year, in terms of probably worst game, was the one in Tampa where it was so hot. Does that come up at all with you guys? You talk about it, and hey, let's be ready. I mean, you're back there almost the same day.
No, I don't think so. I think obviously there was plays that could have been made in that game that would have changed the outcome of the game, but we haven't talked about that at all. It's you move on to next year, worry about what's happening this year. Hopefully we're all out there to play that game.
Down a couple days, Jihad's been getting some first team reps. You guys got into it a little bit. He pushed you, I think, on Tuesday. What have you seen from him, just the athleticism and ability and coverage?
Yeah, really excited for him. It's been fun competing against him. Great dude. He's funny. He talks to you a lot. He asks questions. But, I mean, he's got everything you want from a linebacker. He's big. He's tall. He's strong. He's fast. He flies around and likes to hit. So, I'm really excited to see where he continues to go from here. And, I think he's got a bright future ahead of him.
Did out to everything so far in camp, good catches too. Of course, I'll ask you about the one you dropped today. Kind of what happened on Monday.
Yeah, terrible drop today. I'll definitely beat myself up over that one. Jalen rolled to the right a little bit. I knew the ball was coming. I could feel Pat to my right, so I kind of wanted to lean right and turn left. And before the ball got there, I started turning with my head, hit me in the palm, batted it down. Those are ones just easy concentration, easy fix, not worried about it. You want to make them, but make them on Sunday, and, it's practice. So learn from it. Make sure you catch the ball before you're making moves.
With Jihad Campbell, is he kind of learning his own strength, or is that the intensity level y'all want? Again, across from you guys.
What's that?
Is he kind of learning his own strength in practices, Jihad Campbell, or is that the intensity level that y'all want on the other side?
I think he's been doing really good. I think his intensity is great. Obviously, the one he tackled me on a little bit, maybe that's not a play we want in practice when the back's turned, a shot like that. It didn't bother me, though. I'm excited for him. But, yeah, I want to be able to pull people back, not try to push them forward. You don't want someone that you have to go and be like, you got to play harder, you got to do this, you got to do that. You got to be like, okay, you're playing a little bit too hard. Let's tone it down a little bit. And he's definitely got that in him. He's been doing a great job.
The offense as of right now, like through the first week of practice, are you guys still kind of working through things, or do you think like there's a lot of room to improve and all that?
Yeah, I think you look at film when we go back and watch it, and it might not look great out there, and you just notice little things, little details, whether it's someone hears the play wrong, isn't sure its route, doesn't run its route, doesn't hold the guy that we need to get the ball somewhere else. It's just little details that we need to get cleaned up, and but I think we keep improving each day, and we just got to keep growing, make sure everybody knows their assignment, knows what they're doing, and it'll put us in the best position possible. Yeah, I mean, Cooper's an incredible player. I think he could go anywhere on the defensive field and play. He's got that versatility. He does a good job at safety. He can cover ground. He's good to roll down, cover the tight end. He can play the middle of the field. I think it's just cool for him to be in different positions so he can just learn the defense even more and more.
The officials have been here this week. A little bit of pre-snap stuff. Looks like the last 2 days, has that been addressed by the coaching staff? Is that normal?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, there's going to be pre-snap stuff. Well, we've been working silent this week. Each center's got a little bit of cadence, how they do silent, turn their head nod. But it's something you definitely got to clean up. Coach always says you got to do the things that take no talent, and getting the ball snapped, being in a legal formation, not shaving motion, all that stuff takes no talent. So we talk about that and definitely got to get that cleaned up.
Dallas, the locker room was full of guys 30 and older, right? And now you're at that 30 stage, and there aren't that many of you. How's the locker room different without as many older players?
Yeah, I mean, I still feel like one of the young guys. It's crazy to think that I'm one of the older ones on the team. But no, the locker room's great. We got a bunch of young guys that are hungry, ambitious, love being here, and the mood's great. You know, it's so much fun to be watching Jordan Davis and his charisma, him dance around the locker room, and I feel like we just got a really good team with a lot of people that connect, and we continue to grow closer and closer. And you know, I've just really enjoyed meeting the new guys, spending time with the younger guys, and coming out here and competing with them.
How do you think Grant seems more confident? I don't know, seems more self-assured. Do you see that kind of growth with him?
Who?
Grant Calcaterra.
Oh, yeah.
His fourth year, just seems that to me. Have you seen that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's common. The older you get in the league, the more reps you get, the more time you get to play football. You know, I think it just comes with reps. You know, he's been out there, he's played games, he's made big catches in big games, and all that just you know, makes your job a little bit easier. You know, when he first got here, he was competing for that number 3 spot. He was able to win over that number 2 spot last year, and I think that's just a good feeling. And you know, I'm excited to see him keep growing, keep making plays, and you know, I love lining up next to him. It's fun when we get in Detroit and can play together.
What's your impression overall of the tight end room? You got some veteran guys you brought in.
Yeah, this is it's definitely one of the deeper tight end rooms I've been in. You know, we got 7 of us. You know, 4th-year vet, 5th-year vet, 5th-year vet. I think Harrison's going into his 6th year. So it's just an older group. They know how to play football. They know, you know, they're smart. They figure it out. And when you got more players like that, it just raises the bar. Everybody competes a little bit harder, and everybody gets better because of that.
2 younger guys.
Without Zach and without Jacoby out there, have you seen the linebacker depth kind of grow this year?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we got a really good linebacker core. Both the rookies be out there smacking, playing really hard, playing fun. Trott's been doing a great job. You know, I'm excited for Jacoby to get back. I'm excited for Zach to get back. But I think depth is a great thing because it pushes everybody to get better, and, you know, that's what we want to do as a team.
Fame this weekend. Have you had a chance to talk to him at all? And do you know anything about him?
Just know he was one of the greats. You know, he going to Hall of Fame. He was a great player. I think we might have said a couple words to each other, but that was pretty much it.
On the interception, Vic said that's a kick that you might not have made last year. Is that true? And are your ball skills better this year?
Yeah, I've been working this offseason on him. Every day before we go out to practice, I do something with our strength coach, Coach Nando. So I've just been something that I've been really just trying to work on each and every day.
What have you been doing? What have you been doing?
They got like some computer screen, so like just tracking it, and then you got this little thing where you throw it up and you name a color, and I just catch the color, just little stuff like that.
We've heard a lot about you and Adore and Keeley this year, this camp. What about Eli Ricks makes the interception? What have you seen from Eli in this camp so far?
Yeah, Eli, he's just a guy who just comes in every day. He competes, you know, he works, and that's really with any corner in our group. You know, we want to be a strong group from top to bottom. We want to compete and just go out and make plays.
Colors are it?
It's like 3. It's like red, yellow, and blue.
They're all thrown up at the same time.
Yeah, it's just like one figure, and I just got to catch whatever color he say or whatnot.
Have you noticed that helping you? Have you noticed before and after?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
You see the tracking in retail, both sides of the field. How much are you enjoying, you know, being matched up with him and playing both sides?
Yeah, it's been really fun. You know, each and every day I go out, you know, I kind of treat it like a game. Like I said, he's been getting me better, but at the same time, you know, I want to make it. I want to make him better. You know, on game days it's easy for him, so I just don't want to make it super easy for him.
How much different are those matchups against AJ this year compared to last summer?
I feel like it's different a lot. You know, I'm more comfortable. You know, I'm learning the system, learning where everybody at. So just knowing how to play him on different type of coverages and calls.
Crash to him?
Nah, we've been pretty silent lately. So yeah.
What's the key to good ball skills? Is it tracking the ball? Is it your hands? What's the key to it?
His hands, eye coordination, just a feel for it, I would say.
Your aspirations in terms of how high you want to go, in terms of like a bar or achievements, accomplishments, awards. Do you set those types of hurdles?
Yeah, it's no bar. It's really no ceiling. I just want to get better each and every day.
The eye coordination, is that the most, like, I don't know, interesting way that somebody has trained you in that, or have you done things like that before?
No, it's really my first time doing it. So yeah, I've just been working at it. So yeah.
Do you want to be the type of player who shadows the number one all over the field? Is that something you want to be?
Yes, sir. I would love to take on that challenge. But I mean, whatever they ask of me, I'm gonna do it. So, yeah.
Talking about how when you like or love something that you just become immersed in it. Is there anything you love more than playing football?
Nah, it's like football and home. That's pretty much it.
When you got a chance to this become your job, what did that mean to you? Where there's no longer the school stuff in the way, there it's just this. What did
Yeah,
that mean to you?
something I love to do. You know, I'm here all day. I'm always doing something, whether it's trying to get better at my ball skills, recovering, watching film in meetings. I just really love football.
Andrew was talking about the evolution of this defense going forward. I wonder if you have any thoughts about it. How good can this defense be?
We can be great. You know, that's the expectation, but we just got to get better each and every day. You know, it's hot out here. You know, we got to minimize mistakes, and we just got to keep attacking the day.
Like you give you a hard time about your ball skills. Is there anyone in the locker room who does that now, or?
I feel like pretty much the whole team be on me, just nitpicking at me and making sure I'm putting in extra work. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Quinyon Mitchell said he was your biggest fan the other day. How has he shown you that support of your past years since you've been there?
Yeah, as soon as I got drafted, he called me. Man, we talk all the time in passing, in the hot tub, in the sauna. We just be nitpicking each other. We just be talking about football and life too.
You got here last year very confident. What do you think? Where did that come from? That you stepped in, we were talking about trash talking last year, you went right up to AJ. Where did that confidence come from? Was it just natural, or?
Yeah, it's just natural, and then it's just the work that I put in, how I prepare myself. And yeah, I just believe in myself. I believe I'm going to win every rep.
What are your impressions, Q, of Nick Williams so far?
Cornerback? Yeah, he's been great. You know, he's been switching it up. He's been at, like, he was doing like what I was doing last year. He's been at corner, he's been at nickel, he's been at dime. I feel like he's handling it really well, so he's been great so far.
Why aren't you talking trash with AJ as much?
We just been battling. It's just been those silence battles where we just working right now. So yeah. Man, it's been great. You know, I really think we got three. We got Maxon, we got Dallas, we got Lance. So it's been great. You know, just having somebody you're familiar with and that you don't share time with. So it's been great.
What kind of roommate was Maxon in college?
He's a great roommate. We had a lot of good times together.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys. How are you?
Good. How y'all doing? Good.
You feel like you've kind of settled into a little routine since you've been in Canton now?
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm getting settled in. You know, still just trying to learn. You know, learn as I go. But I've been picking up things and then learning from the vets. You know, good leaders on this team, so they've been helping me out.
What's the biggest adjustment been for you here in the early days of camp from being in college?
Biggest adjustment? I mean, just in general, from college to like the NFL, it's more like you're like a grown man now. Georgia did a great job of preparing me, to get here. But like here, nobody's gonna hold your hand and walk you through stuff. You gotta be on it. You gotta just get in your own routine. Like we were talking about earlier, and just try to soak it in, learn from the vets.
You're getting those first team looks and dime. How are you adjusting to that?
Really just wherever I get an opportunity at, no matter what the team is, wherever the coaches put me in at, just gonna go in there and try to do my best, make the most of my reps.
Just developed out of this fellow rookies playing off-ball linebackers. That
My bad. Could you repeat it? I missed the first part of the question.
Just your relationship coming in, same draft class.
With Jahad? Oh yeah, we got a good relationship. Jahad funny. We relate to a lot of things. Off the field, and then on the field, I feel like we got kind of similarities to our games. Both kind of big backers. Athletic, can move around well. So I feel like we complement each other well. And then even off the field though, he's just like a cool person. Just talking to him, genuine dude.
How much Kobe's bring?
N'Kobe a lot, bro. I be asking N'Kobe a lot of questions. I be trying not to annoy him, just asking him stuff, but I be picking his brain a lot because N'Kobe real smart, and even at Georgia I was doing the same thing. So to get here and to see how much he's learning and the game he's willing to give me, as a younger guy in the room, N'Kobe been great, helping me out.
Can I follow one quick? What's that?
Go ahead.
Does he see things because he's off the field right now that maybe you can't see and it gives him a different perspective?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just in general, whenever you're off the field, you're gonna have like a a broader kind of coach's perspective, seeing things. You're gonna be able to see like the X's and O's a lot more than being out there. Because your vision's kind of like, I wouldn't say tunnel vision, but it's kind of, you don't really see as much playing on the field versus when you're off, and you can really see everything, how everything's developing. So, but Nakobe in general, he kind of just got like a coach's mindset to him. So like just him being off the field, seeing that, he's been able to help me. Whether it's I do something bad in the rep, he helping me, telling me what I could fix. Or if I do something good, he telling me what I could do better or how to keep improving at it. So he been a big help, for real.
Does he seek you out just because of the relationship you guys had, going back to Georgia and everything?
I mean, we do got a great personal relationship, but Nakobe helps out all the rookies though. Dallas, not Dallas, I'm bad, but Lance and Jahad. He helps all those guys out. Not just me because I'm from Georgia. So he does a real good job pointing all the young guys.
How do these really practices equate to what you did in college?
Like I said, Georgia does a real good job of preparing us for practices, especially Georgia fall camp. They're about to go into it right now. I think yesterday was their report day, so good luck to them boys. Shout out to Georgia, the Bulldogs down there, Coach Smart. But they do a real good job preparing you. So it's definitely a transition, just because like the players here, playing with just like a lot more. I wouldn't say like better guys, but I would say better guys, but you get what I'm trying to say. You're in the NFL now, so it's just NFL players around you. But as far as intensity, Georgia does a good job of transitioning guys, I feel like.
How does this compare to Georgia Heat?
This heat compared to Georgia Heat, it's hot up here, but down south though it get real. So it's both hot though, still.
What are some of the things that you really tried to work on in the first few days of camp?
Things I try to work on. Really, the first couple of days, really just trying to make sure I learn everything in the playbook, because you're not going to be able to play confidently if you don't really know what you're doing. So just getting like a good footing and building that foundation. And then I'm really trying to work on now just kind of playing looser. Not looser, but just not really trying to be as timid, as afraid to make mistakes, just being more confident in my ability, being able to play fast and free. But that comes with being confident in the playbook, though.
What's a Vic Fangio meeting like?
Vic Fangio meeting, he reminds me kind of like Coach Schumann a little bit, like how he breaks the game down to like a science. So, he's a real smart coach, just being around him in this little time, I learned a lot from him. So it's been real good.
In the spring we talked to you, you seemed really proud about your ability on special teams.
Yeah.
How was that transition going?
I feel like it's going good. It's going good. Wherever the coaches put me at, I'm going to try to find a role wherever, whether that's special teams or wherever it is. So just trying to find an opportunity.
Play a preseason game in a week. Have you thought about that at all, and what that would be like to?
Nah, not really. I forgot. Not forgot, but somebody brought it up yesterday that we got a game like next week, and I wouldn't even think about it. Like I've just been kind of trying to focus on like the practices, be where my feet are.
Have you noticed any of the tight ends while you're in coverage? Has anybody kind of stood out to you?
Nah, they're all good. It's not really like one person just standing out. They're all talented, athletic guys. Yeah, thank y'all.
Going into your off season and just prepping after this past season, I guess, what was top of mind? What was the focus as you just look to obviously continue to get better and do your job?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing as every offseason, good or bad. You kind of go back to the basics, fundamentals. What are your swing thoughts? How can you build on that? Kind of build it from the base back up again.
Jake, through the years you've been here, what are the changes in training camp for you and your preparations? Have they changed at all?
Not a ton, honestly. I think I've kind of developed in the off season a little bit. I start kicking a little bit earlier and a little bit less, so just so I don't have to completely rebuild from the start again. And then getting into training camp, it's kind of back to the fundamentals, building rhythm. Obviously, we have a new operation here, so it's kind of getting the rhythm there and just building chemistry.
How is that rhythm coming?
It's been unbelievable so far. Kind of building every day, though.
Jake, with the kickoff, touchback, 35, obviously, a little more emphasis on putting the ball in play off the tee. That's off turn for you right there, unintentional. But how much are you working on putting the ball in specific spots, and how's that process sort of coming along?
Yeah, we're working on it a lot. I mean, obviously there's going to be a couple different kicks probably. I think we don't know what we don't know yet, and how that's going to play out, and kind of see what the return teams are going to do. So I think we're going to learn a lot about it in the preseason, as we did when they moved to 35 and changed the whole dynamic a couple of years ago.
Michael, so you'll be watching like tomorrow, tonight's Hall of Fame game quiz. Is that something you do too? Like you'll watch?
Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at the preseason stuff and just see kind of what works, what doesn't, and what we're comfortable with.
Jake, you're a member of the crew, for this offseason. What's it been like, you guys together?
Yeah, it's been an easy transition. Just kind of building chemistry every day, feeling the rhythm of the operation. And it's been we've been working together since OTAs now, so we've had a little bit of time.
Charlie, what?
Yeah, we had a few sessions in the summertime. We kind of all go to our different places and then come back together before camp.
Obviously, I just want to continue his consistency that he had, but we're a new unit. Anytime you add a new person to the throuple, I guess. It just takes a couple of weeks to get there. But like you said, we had OTAs and we're feeling really good at the OTAs. And for now, it's just kind of getting those reps in to make everything muscle memory.
Is that going to be the nickname now?
I hope not, but that kind of just slipped out. So,
Attaboy, Charlie.